Hello out there. We're on the air. I'm going to send out the pat signal, let people know that we are live. Hope everyone is having a lovely end of May, basically. And what a game we have. Sorry, I'm sending out the pat signal, hence the choppy and delayed intro. All right. Links have been sent. There we go. Links have been sent. We are ready to go. It's Stanford and Wake Forest one more time. We have faced them in the Natty at least three times. I believe we've ended their season the last three, if not four seasons in a row. It's been, yeah, we've their last four seasons. We have been the team that came between them and potentially a national championship. Both teams, 99 overall. I mean, it's team 1 and 5 right now, but they're underrating our good friends in California. Speaking of, oh, right, we have to start with our own team. So, yes, to kick things off, we have a bit of a QB controversy. Uh, the starter for this one will be Stanford. I mean, the name is trolling jiggles, so have to do it. The next game, Conway will start. From there, we will decide who will be our starter going forward. Things to consider. Conway, a junior, 90 overall. He would return next season. The only reason to think he might not, his deal breaker, pro potential. We currently have an A minus, which is great. I worry after this season it'll have been 4 years since our quarterbacks graduated, which would drop that down into the depths of hell and potentially have him leave. Ford, only his second season in Elite Dev, all the way up to 87. However, no badges. His attribute mix, not quite as amazing as Conway's. Oh, very speedy guy, good break sack, break tackle. Like he'll get there. The deep throw accuracy, not quite there, but everything else is very, very good. See there though, Conway, 5 badges. Ford's deal breaker is conference prestige. So we basically need to make our minds up who the starter will be. Quality problem to have. Bishop Henderson, return man last year, was one of our wide receivers. He has moved to halfback. He is our main halfback weapon, number 24. Ramon Hicks, also moving from being gadget wide receiver to one of our halfbacks, will also be thoroughly in the mix. He's our third down back. Tolson, part of our return teams, looking quite good as well. Hey, hey, Jack. Jack just says bullying! Exclamation points. And one guy I'm excited for is Jalen King, converted 3-star athlete tight end, 6'1", 245 pounds, star dev. Hoping he's just going to be a big body at halfback eventually. He'll have to grow, though. Stan Steiner is back. Jack, I'm becoming Unkin 2 hours. Is it your birthday? If so, happy birthday, my man. Or, I mean, you never know. You could be taking over a fourth team and it's UNC. Oh, graduate. Well, congrats on that, my man. Speaking of, Steiner will be graduating after this season. True 97 overall, 3 platinum badges, 2 gold. He is built. He is a menace to society. Sugar Bear Jackson will be working out of the slot. He's got a couple platinum badges of his own. Another speedy fellow. Hey, hey, Hobbsy, welcome, welcome. How did the Notre... Oh, right, you beat Notre Dame. Good stuff. Redshirt freshman Isaiah Stephen is one of our slot wideouts. Also one of our return men. And in our wide receiver 3 spot, true freshman, 5-star, 6'6" physical route runner Josh Rowe, who I actually have not taken a look at his skill caps yet. Oh my. Yeah, he could turn into a god, basically. Wow. 5 caps total. The route running and quickness, limitless potential there. Yep, going to be good. And another one of our projects, 6'6", 262, Dre Drummond. Ah, why is that, Jack? I mean, hey, I don't get transfers. That's why the talent drops off so heavily. We've got two big boys at tight end. Taylor Floyd, 6'3", 293, and Jaron Castle, 6'4", 315. We also have Gerald Otis in there as well. And Joey Maple, who is a freshman. He'll redshirt this year and be part of our future, hopefully. Honestly, our O-line is the star of the show. All of our starters are 95 overall. Carlos Lincoln at left tackle, Troy Parker at left guard, Double I, because I can't pronounce his last name, at center. The highest overall at 96, Kamani Lemon at right guard, and Lawrence Nagata, another 95 at right tackle. His twin graduated last year, went in the draft. Lawrence will be joining him after this one. Well, we'll be losing all 5 guys. Pat Murdoch, the best player on our team, true 99 overall. All his badges B platinum. Well, the physical ones, the mental ones, obviously are not. But yeah, Murdoch's a beast. Like, absolute menace to society. Cody Herbert at right edge, and Farouk Simmons will be thoroughly part of the mix as well. He's in through some formation subs, play a little D tackle, little bit of edge. He'll be part of things to be sure. Brian Judge and Ben Bosby are both back at D tackle, and thank goodness, because the drop off to our 3-star normal dev converted athlete center, Greg Van Horn, it is steep. He is good at some things, but he's probably going to see the most field time of a not great player for our whole team this year. We got a lot of linebackers. We'll focus on the 2 main guys that'll be seeing field time. That is Jacques Ruffin and Willie Mack. 98 and 97 speed respectively, a lurker and a thumper archetype. Both, I think, will be quite good. D'Lo Kronk and Amari Jackson will be the stars of our secondary at corner. And Courtney Heels and Torrey Speed will also be seeing snaps. Alex Hewitt, despite being a 92 overall with some great badges, he's a senior. He does not need playing time. He leaves regardless. He's not good enough to start, so basically he's just not going to play. He's there to graduate and give us a boost to our secondary for future seasons. Pierre Pitts, redshirt freshman. I wanted BB to be able to start, but Pitts just got so good so fast, had to do it. BB is in some formations, but Pitts will be the starting free safety. Lucy Hale is the starting strong safety, a converted 5-star athlete tight end. Almost 270 pounds at safety, menace. Bam Darnold, the 6'7 beast, is back as well. Tino Nava back as our kicker, and Jim Hendricks back as our punter. Oh, that was a lot to go through. Now to do Stanford. Tony Demarat is back starting again. I believe we played against him last year at the pocket passer. Angel Jones, best halfback in the entire league. 99 speed, 99 overall. Monster. Actually, what's the number? Number 4, 24, and 32 are all some people we got to worry about. Thad Cole, who I was in the mix with when Jiggles was recruiting this guy. White Boy Gadget receiver. Craig Calloway, Wow, great badges. 6'3" physical route runner, got some speed. And Giorgio Foddo, 6'2" contested specialist, has that platinum 50/50 and 97 speed as well. This is a good receiver room. DeMarcus LaBelle, well, clearly converted from wideout at some point. 93 speed is a menace at tight end. And, yikes. Jiggles' O-line, not quite on the same, you know what, they'd be the same tier as mine, but maybe a notch below. And most of the rest of their team is better. Couple menaces on their D-line. Better D tackles. I'd say our edges are about a push. Crazy linebacking core. Yikes. Yeah, just an insane roster top to bottom. I think this is the first time on paper they have the stronger team to me in a couple seasons. Close margin. We'll obviously see how the results play out. Isaacs and Cole are the return men. Good to know. Oh, Jones looks like he'll be doing some bell cow type work. All right. I guess since Jiggles isn't here yet, we'll answer this for ourselves. We're using Colorado in the 4-2-5. And they're going Colorado and 4-3 multiple, which is the defense that Charlotte uses for me. Let's do it to it. Game of the week? Oh, yeah, would it have been anything else? Come on now. Nightmare fuel to start. Hey, Jiggles. Honestly, your timing was perfect. All you missed was me going through our rosters. Stanford is getting the start for me. Conway will get the start in week 1 against Virginia Tech. And from there I decide who's my quarterback the rest of the season. Basically, what I determined is, did you see my inferior roster? I literally was just saying how I think you have a better team than mine. I have a couple of advantages. Look, I think my O-line is a step up. Otherwise, it's basically a push, both our rosters. We'll see how they actually play. Same offensive playbook. Oh, my God. Jiggles saying his O-line seems suspect. I think you have the second best O-line in the league with me putting myself in first. So, you know better than I do what they actually have going on, though. One thing I am happy about, 60% of my offensive line from last season is back. The starters, I should say. Oh, Behan breaks a tackle, ends up with an extra yard, 4 yards in his first carry as a proper halfback. Linebacker and edge is juggling. You probably saw my depth chart. Indeed. And Ford will take it. And after all that talk about my amazing O-line, we immediately lose one of them. Troy Parker will take a few plays off. And Ramon Hicks, I think first carry of his career. He was working as a gadget receiver last year. Redshirted, did appear in 3 games for us. What a catch! And that's the true 5-star, Josh Rowe. 6'6", wearing number 6. Now past midfield at the 49. Ford and the Demon Deacons putting together a decent drive here. Hand off to Behan. Sheds one tackle, gets wrapped up on the second. Gain of 3. Ball now at the 46. Bit of a delayed handoff. It'll lose a yard. Let's see what we do on 3rd and 8. Big play here because we are not in field goal range. Picked. And Stanford, with the big momentum shift, will also get great field position to start their first drive of the year. Yes, indeed, Hobbsy, I do have 2 lefty QBs out here looking like the Atlanta Falcons. So what I think it is when you change a quarterback's name, I think it also changes their handedness. Conway was a legit lefty, but I don't think Ford was. Good start only for Demrat to fumble 5 times. Right, that is how things unfolded in the Final Four last season. Gain of 9 on the first snap there for Stanford. Keeper, no gain. Willie Mack on the hit. And that's a clean 3rd down conversion. Jackson on the hit. They're inside the 30 though. 1st and 10. And, well, Tony's looked good on the drive so far. He will miss at least 1 snap. Jiggles' QB depth is wild, though. I believe this is a 91 stepping in. So both his quarterbacks higher in overall than either of mine. Oh, an Arizona State transfer. So 3rd and inches, now in the red zone at the 18. And they get the necessary yardage. 1st down. Gain of 1 now at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard. Ruffin with the hit. No gain. 3rd and 11. Oh, 4th and inches, and they are going for it. Touch pass. And it'll work. Touchdown. Thad Cole with the touchdown. Jiggles saying the gadget, I have like 8 on roster. I assume he moved a bunch because I don't even think you have 8 receivers right now. So this has gone about as poorly as the start of the game could have. We turned the ball over. Stanford gets a touchdown, which included a 4th down conversion. First and 10, starting back at our 18. Nice pickup by Hicks there, gets 8 yards. Play action. Nice throw. Completes the pass to Jackson. And Stanford will burn a timeout. This is about where our last drive stalled out. We were between the 50 and the 45. 2 failed runs and then a pick. Gain of 6. We are still not in field goal range. It's 3rd and 4 at the 40. And that will be a punt. Ford couldn't find anyone. Gets sacked by Chip. I think Chip Trahan is his name. Been a few Chips. Yeah, Chip Trahan. Jiggles lost his top 3 D tackles, including 1 to Colorado. Well, boo-hoo. They seem fine. Stanford will take over. This time they'll need 80 yards to score. Gain of 5 to start. First down picked up. Ball now at the 37. Indeed, that was a very nice broken tackle by the halfback there. 5 more yards. Stanford continues to march. It's picked. It's the big man. Oh, actually, no. Sorry. It's Amani Jackson, former 5-star. And now we get an interception, which gives us amazing starting field position. Taken over at the 45, 1st and 10. Flag on the play. Well, good. Just kill the drive immediately, guys. Now it's 1st and 15, back behind midfield. All right. Finds Jackson, 1st down. And Hicks will run for 9. Into the red zone now, where we were notoriously bad at converting last year. 2nd and 1 at the 17. And Ford will just scamper up to the 6, slides, 1st and goal. Stanford burning their 2nd time out of the 1st quarter. Interesting. Wanting that personnel change, I take it. And Behan will cut the distance in half, 3-yard gain, ball at the 3, 2nd and goal. And Behan will get 2. 3rd and goal at the 1. Looks like the QB sneak is on deck. Stanford with the touchdown against Stanford. And we're an extra point away from being tied up. Vulturing that score away from both Hicks and Henderson. Glad we got the replay of that. I hope they showed that one at halftime. Extra point is good. We're all tied up here in the first. Of note, though, Stanford will get possession back, and they receive to start the second half. Obviously, I wonder why Ford got the start today. Right? Well, he starts this game. Conway starts against Virginia Tech, and I'll make up my mind following that game. I'm leaning towards starting Ford, but need to see if there was any reasons not to. First down is picked up. First and 10 at the 30 now. Wow, what a catch. Hobbsy's thinking of doing the same with Clemson. His backup is the same overall as the person who just beat Notre Dame. Fair. Part of my reason for doing it too, Hobbsy, I mentioned at the start, the quarterback deal breakers. I feel like I'd have a better chance at for sure keeping Ford than Conway. Herbert hurt. 3rd and 1. Big play here is iffy on the field goal range. Big hit there, and it's Farouk Sims going for it. 4th and 3. Wonder how Jiggles feels about this. And it'll be a turnover on downs. We catch a bit of a break. Perfectly guarded speed option. Hicks loses 3. Play action. Pass to Steiner, who will lose another yard. 3rd and 14 now. This could be a 3 and out after the nice defensive showing. On the run, just heaves it deep. No way! That's the true freshman 5-star, Josh Rowe. Remember Broderick Boulware? We might have another one here. That might be my biggest BS 3rd and long chucking ever. That throw off his hind leg running forward. How did Rowe even catch that? Let alone falling in the end zone. What a first career touchdown for Rowe. Jiggles just, here we go again. Hey, you know that I'm going to have a couple of those most games. One nice thing, Ford doesn't have the same deep accuracy and definitely doesn't have the nice deep accuracy badge. Gain of 6 on the carry there. Let's see if they get another snap off before the second. Indeed. Final play of the quarter. And it's good for a first down. It's a tight one. Rushing yardage almost identical. We have 40 more yards through the air, but we've also had an extra possession. Stanford ball. Coming from their 36. 1st and 10. How did he hold on to that? And now, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Wake Forest having to call a timeout. And Hale just a menace out there. Saw the Heisman Aftershock badge flashing. Another first down, and they're in the red zone. 1st and 10 at our 13. Another first. It's 1st and goal at the 1. Touchdown Stanford, and we are very close to being tied back up. Extra point is good. We're tied at 14. Now, explain that angle to me. Why did you run sideways? Getting tackled the 11 on a kick return is embarrassing. Jeez, Ford. Gets sacked. We're back at the 3, a 9-yard loss. Chip Trahan again. Well, a nice 8-yard carry by Henderson will give us the chance to pass this down. 3rd and long. All right, good job, Sugar Bear. The drive will continue. 1st down. And like 20 yards on that catch to boot. Horrible call to keep it. There's a clearly unblocked Stanford player there. And Henderson will get 3. 3rd and 9 coming up. We're out here screen passing, guys. Gain of 2, and we're punting. Stanford takes over from their 29 now. Gain of 8. That'll be a loss of a yard. Murdoch on the TFL. Come on! We had guys in the backfield, just some terrible pursuit angles there. Oh good, we have guys fusing together on the line now. All right, gain of 2, Ruffin with the hit. 3rd and 2 coming up. Spooky business here as we're around field goal range. And okay, they're going to try for it from 55 out. Kick is up. Wide left. Have to tip my hat at 81 on a kicker. Nicely done, Jiggles. Well, I wish he had slid, but a nice carry there. Gets it up to their 45. Gets Rowe for 4 more. First down picked up. I didn't see if that was Hicks or Henderson. It was Hicks. We got a lucky animation, 4 yards there, and I think 3 was the defender throwing our player forward. And the first down is picked up. Jackson again. He's been targeted often. Steiner in witness protection thus far. Well, at least he got rid of it. Incomplete on the screen pass. Oh, what a juke there by Behan. Gets it inside the 5. 1st and goal from the 4. And it'll be 3 yards there for Jackson. Ball at the 1, 2nd down. Speed option to Hicks. Flag on the play. What are we doing? Holding calls on the goal line, guys. Not the move. Well, cuts that distance in half. We're at the 5, 3rd and goal. There's no one on the tight end. No! Going for it. 4th and goal at the 1. Behan gets in. Touchdown. Both teams being very bold with the play calls in the first half here. Extra point is up and good. Stanford will have just under 3 minutes. They have 1 timeout remaining, and they receive to start the second half. They'll start from the 19, 2:50 left in the first half. Gain of 2. Catch is made, so the clock keeps running. Safety sack, Lucy Hale. Third and long as we get closer to the 2-minute warning here. Isaac's motioning out wide. Two-minute warning has been triggered, and it will be a 3 and out. So a 2-minute drill for Wake Forest to conclude the first half. We'll need 60 yards. Oof. Couldn't complete it to the tight end. Gain of 3. We're now inside 90 seconds to play in the half. 3rd and 7. First down by Steiner. 65 seconds to play in the half. Whoa. Way overthrew his target. Incomplete. Clock stopped with 59 to play. 2nd and 10 at the Stanford 48. Gets the first down, and Sugar Bear Jackson has 100 yards in the half. Under 40 to play. And Wake Forest will burn their second time out of the half here. It's 2nd and 3 at the 29. Gets it to Rowe. And I think we will just use the final timeout here. Go for the 2-score lead. Not mad at it. Kick is up. It is good. So we'll get a kickoff. Hope it doesn't end in disaster, and then we kick it off immediately again. That'll do. It's halftime, and I feel very fortunate to be up by 10. Still anyone's ball game. Both teams rushing a lot. My goodness. And the fruits of that, the rushing touchdown by Henderson. Stanford set to receive. Let's see if there are any halftime adjustments by the Cardinal. First and 10. They start from their 11. Nice RPO, and Hale again. Jiggles, I kick myself every year for subjecting myself to all this suffering. But I know I need the measuring stick game. I did offer you and Jack this year off if you played each other. Every year there's a long bomb that hits for Wake Forest, almost never for me. Fair. I know one of these times I'll lose by less than 7. I know the win is for you is coming at some point. Ruffin has been very good in this game. He's been very noteworthy, number 55. Just a massive bodies, gain of 3. On one hand, mimicking your strategy is probably me doing a worse version. Well, debatable. On the other hand, it's the only documented path to success. Well, shoot. I mean, I don't know if this helps anyone. When I was still using Notre Dame, I couldn't beat Clemson with the original Clemson playbook. They just scored on me at will. I've never tried it since. And that coach is just gone, so I don't even know if the Clemson playbook's used by anyone. As I talk about games that I was simming 6 months ago, all of a sudden it's 1st and 10 at the 10 for Stanford on their opening drive here. We got very lucky that Cole ran out of bounds. 1 yard pickup, 2nd and goal at the 9. Oh, there's a fumble. Oh no, Ruffin has 98 speed. Okay, some Wake Forest voodoo definitely out here. It's not out of reach, but yeah, that's a kick in the gut. To go from, for sure, 3 points, likely 7, to giving up 7. Oof. The fumble on the kick return last year was returned by 55 in our opener last year. His 2nd fumble recovery touchdown in as many regular season games against Stanford. 17-point game. I think Jiggle's saying he's at a loss. I try to build my team like yours, but I always miss something. Could be the coaches, too. I mean, entirely possible. Uh-oh. Look who recovered it again. Well, it's the second half. Demerat has to lose multiple fumbles. I think that one's getting challenged, though. Or not. Imagine we just fumble it right back. True, that would only make it fair. There is no fairness. Isaiah Stevens, his first career touchdown, I think. Yeah, he didn't have one as a redshirt last year. Oh, Isaiah Steven. Singular. I totally get the feeling, Jiggles. I too, even if it's, I don't believe in myself, I always want the smoke. Need to see where we stack up, right? So it's either be blind until the playoffs or just get the game at the start and then evaluate. That's fair. I'm doing a prove yourself thing for my QBs these first 2 games as well. Oh my God. Demerat just sandwiched between Simmons and Murdoch. Brave of Demerat to keep it after 2 lost fumbles already this quarter. It'll fade. No flags on the play. Incomplete. I thought that 50-50 badge would help, but nope. Well, they need to do the aggressive catch animation. Normally that's the throw. It goes, it works. Oh, the big man. £293. I think his last name's Taylor. How sad is that? I know his weight, but not his name. Incomplete, as Ford was left in the fetal position following the play. Just a bit outside. Jiggles, do the dual threat QBs fumble less? They do upgrade their carrying. I don't know if the pocket passers do or not, and we are going to be punting. Ooh, bad punt as well. That went like 13 yards. 18. How did he get that throw off? Nearly sacked by two different Demon Deacons. Gets the throw while running backwards and to his man for the first. Murdoch with the TFL. Bosby with the sack, and all of a sudden we are just beaten up on Demarat. Five sacks, 2 sack fumbles for effectively 14 points, says Jiggles. Yeah, good call. Because that has been the difference. Oh, a deep shot. There you go, bud. That's what you were hoping for the last time. Little third down cheese of your own. And I might have to talk to my corner. Maybe play the ball. Another first down. Second and 9 coming up. Oh, tough hit by Bosby there. That's not a sack. Are they counting that as one? It seemed very much like an intentional run. Third and 10. Ball at the 13. Well, to cut the lead down to 3 scores. Kick is up and good. And Steven, who had the receiving touchdown on our last drive, gets it up to the 12. Yeah, I'm really stuck. I want to use dual threat, but then it's run plays 70% of the time. Maybe you need to find the dual threat that doesn't want to run, like Conway. Oh my god. And that'll be a touchdown for Stanford. There you go. Now we both have fumble sixes. Jiggles. It's like, we're not that biased. And in parentheses, yeah, sure. Well, it's a 2-touchdown game all of a sudden with over a quarter to play. So many points for both teams off the turnovers. Well, you had 2 on back-to-back plays for your offense, and then it happened for me. And I think a complete waste of a drive here. Indeed. Jiggle's saying we might have a game, but EA keeps him pessimistic. That's fair. As Isaacs, who had a rushing touchdown earlier, will be hurt. Stanford ball, great starting field position as well. Looking to get lucky. Because of the song that's playing. Got to catch those. Can't just be swatting right now. Incomplete. Big 3rd and 10 coming up. And they will get it. Just barely. That pass will go incomplete. Gain of 1 after all of that eventful stuff. Good work. 3rd and 9. Going for another 50-50 shot. Picked. Although we have to start from our 2, so that did not really work out. This is likely going to be us having a 3 and out, and they'll get the ball right back from between their 50 and 40. Jiggles, I was braced for an 18-yard punt. That would have been better for me. Well, Henderson gets 4. No gain at all. Ooh, we get very lucky. So we lose our tight end. Stanford loses their D tackle with 3 sacks on the day. Henderson with 7 on the carry. Big gain for him. He's up to 88 yards on the day. Jiggles, I see why you always move gadgets to halfback. I wish I noticed sooner. Right? They're very good. Well, I'll be honest. I don't often get them because I have some bad luck in recruiting actual halfbacks. I like the contact seekers and elusive bruisers. I keep drafting normal devs. Well, 3rd and long coming up. Hicks motions out wide. I see we're doing some Madden 25 play calling now. 3rd and long. Gotta do the halfback screen. Didn't it work in Madden 25, or was it CFB we noticed it worked? I feel like Madden 25, it was always on just the worst. Like it'd be like 3rd and 17, and it didn't work on those typically. It does sometimes in CFB, and it would sometimes in Madden as well. Gain of 4 on the pass. Oh my goodness. Big hit laid there by Jackson. As Stanford loses their left guard. It's crazy I'm starting to remember what positions the linemen play. 3rd and 7. And the drive will stay alive. Cole's 10th catch of the afternoon. Gain of 5 that time, ball right at midfield. Another 1st down. Ball at the 44 now. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Ball at the 38. First down again. Play action. Demarat does the wise thing and just throws the ball out of bounds rather than risk losing yardage. Jiggle says that was scary. Fair. 3rd and 8. Clock is running again. That is unfortunate. 5th QB fumble of the half between the teams, but yikes. Guys, what are we... It's under 6 minutes to play. Why are we hurrying up? Good Lord. Third and 16 coming up from our 11. I mean, that's not far enough, but we'll keep the clock moving and glad that we at least push the ball 10 yards further down the field. Stanford will take over from their 38, 4:19 left in regulation. Instead of taking the option, just got injured instead. No, I do not have a coach skill that increases fumbles. There is not, Hobbsy, no. Needless hurdle into the sideline. Cheel says arm punt probably better than the alternative. Oh, Jackson has 2 picks? My. Pretty ugly. 3rd and 9. Absolutely no awareness of the clock. That's kind of hilarious. Jiggles surviving by a thread, but the life force is being drained. How? So poetic when you want to be, bud. Good Lord. Bosby and Herbert just immediately there at the handoff. This is what I was afraid of with the weak O-line, says Jiggles. I mean, they haven't looked that weak to me. That's fair. I get that. We are always our own harshest critics. Bosby with the sack. Demarat injured for the third time in this game. Most likely, yeah. That'll be the 2-minute warning. I formation happening. Cardinal timeout. Jiggles. It's weird. Like, this still massively sucks, but not, like, horrible. I still feel it's an impossible task. Well, it hopefully should feel less impossible after your team's performance today. Huh. Can we say garbage time points? That just makes the score look so much uglier. Feels like the 2 games last year. EA teases, but is inevitable. That's fair, my man. Hobbsy, I feel like Jiggles is going to throw a party the day he finally wins. No doubt. Maybe my mistake is going with Pocket Passer, but the last dual threat was all of the archetypes. Some of them are just dreadful. I realize this isn't actually what we're talking about, but one weird thing I've realized is players that have no skill caps kind of can be sneaky, not great. Good example, looking at Charlotte. Dove, their QB, and also Sam linebacker Alex Laws. Both of them, star dev, have like no skill caps. I don't think either's going to get drafted because they just keep upgrading these expensive things that don't help their overall. Like how boundary corners, for whatever reason, love upgrading their strength. So you'll just have like boundary corners that don't grow for 2 years, but man, they won't get injured and they jump real high. Incomplete. This has to be like the third or fourth down try. Kronk with his second pick of the day. Oh, you raise a good point, Jiggles. I mean, there's no archetype I completely have punted, but yeah, I rarely give elusive route runners the time of day. Wow, Henderson, 146 yards on the ground on 21 attempts, 2 rushing touchdowns. GG, as always, my man. There we see his second in the final 90 seconds of this one, or the final 2 minutes. Lots of grass stains on the boys today. Maybe in July I'll beat you. There's always a chance. I am intrigued. Let's check the old injury report. So your QB room got decided for you, I think, but 18 weeks is particularly like a tease, though. Like, he might be back for the Natty. Ironically, I was planning to start the sophomore after this game, says Hobbsy. I had the idea when he got injured for a third time. Just feeding Demaret to Wake Forest to start. Indeed, you did. Well, you could have been anywhere else in the world, and you chose to spend it with us. I appreciate that. Oh, good call, Jiggles. Yeah, you can definitely redshirt him. I think he was a natural senior. No, he was a redshirt senior, so he is done. I mean, the king is dead. All hail the new king. Or, ooh, Hilleman's fast and has some arm power. Good skill caps. He could be a guy. But actually, here, let's carrying 75. Now we should go to Stanford because he was the guy in for me. Carrying 85. So it's his highest thing in the IQ tree. But this is part of what's fun about this game is like players have a good bit of variance even with the same archetype. I think Conway, it's not anywhere near that high. Yeah, it's the third highest of his. So his play action and ball carrier vision are actually higher. Seems the dual threats are a little lower on the awareness attribute. Anywho, could have been anywhere else in the world and you chose to spend it with us. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back with Conway's first start of the year, maybe his last, as we take on Virginia Tech. Wow, looks like a rainbow out here with all the... Jack, what did you do? Why do I have an FCS game? Why do I have 3 buys all at the end of the year? Yep. What I assume, Jiggles, is one of the games I had scheduled got taken by another team, and it just gave me this. All right. Well, I'm going to go.